Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eric Shelman reaching out to you this morning, and this is a special appeal. And there are a couple things I want to inspire you to listen to Dana Donovan's Witch series. Now, if you haven't looked into it, now it's funny because I was talking to Dana about it, and he goes, the first book was the weakest in the series, in his opinion, and I think that makes sense because it is the beginning, the creation of these characters. You're just kind of figuring them out yourself, who they are, how they interact with other people. So, it's a creative process, and sometimes the first book isn't your best, but as you develop and get to know your own characters, they lead the story. And I'll tell you, Tony and Carlos and Lilith, these are some really great characters. My wife loved the series, so maybe this is more for women, because women, I think, I'm not, trying to get all gender freaking out here, but they tend to like witches and stuff more than men. The zombies are a big thing. Believe me, I release a new zombie story or book, and man, you guys are flocking to it. The Witch is a little different. Even my book, The Witches of Laguna Beach, doesn't quite get the exposure that I wish it did. But again, it is what it is. But I'm going to ask you here, and here's a recommendation maybe. Maybe try starting out with book 2 of the Witch series. You may want to go back then and listen to book 1. But by then, both Dana and I had developed the characters a little bit more. So that might be a way to go. Start with 2, go 2, 3, 4, 5, and then jump back to 1 if you want. And that'll be like going back and showing you the origin of the relationship between Tony and Lilith, and where they met and stuff. And there will be some references, obviously, to where they met in book 2, but that's okay. When I started reading the Oregon series by Clive Cussler, and Juan Cabrillo, and this great series, I started with book 5 or so. I didn't even know. And Scott Brick is the narrator, who's one of my favorite narrators, so it didn't matter. He could read the phone book and I'd be into it, because the guy just has a way of enunciating every word that just captures me and makes me jealous as a narrator. But anyway, so do me a favor. Try book 2 of the Witches series by Dana Donovan. It's on here, all 5 books, because we're looking at continuing on and recording some more of these, because he has like 12 books in the series, so there's a lot of other books, and if you get into it, you're going to want to hear them, because it's a really great character, and I love the whole premise of it. So anyway, take my word for it. Check it out. See what you think. The other series that gets neglected is The Camera, because I think The Camera is a freaky ass series, and the people who get it, by the time you get to book 2, you're in and you're hooked. But get through the opening of book 1 where he buys the camera. He's a forensic photographer, so he takes pictures of crime scenes, and that's kind of the main premise of this. But recommended. Please check out these books that you're not listening to, and let me know what you think. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say. All right. See you guys later. Enjoy all this stuff, and thank you for being here. Please comment. I love it when you guys comment. I respond to almost every one. Unless you're just putting in a time code, like I'm at 3:45, then, I'm tempted to delete those because they just kind of clutter it up, but that's all right. Why don't you delete them after you're done? Once you get your bookmark, you can delete that comment. All right. Thanks. See you later. Dig it. Bye.